that God gave some essential gifts to the body of Christ. He gave some apostles, he gave some prophets, he gave some pastors, he gave some teachers, and he gave some evangelists for three reasons: for the perfecting of the saints, for the edifying of the body of Christ, and for the body to come into a state of maturity to prepare them for the work of ministry. And so if we look at the three things that is assigned to these fivefold gifts, we must understand that the prophets need to be educated because God is all about reproduction. He's all about reproduction. And if you are gifted as a prophet, but you do not have a system to raise up other prophets, then you're not fulfilling your gift as a prophet. Because the purpose of the prophet in the season ministry that they're called to operate in is to train other prophets. You know, Minister Antonio, Prophet Antonio, we see a lot of prophets that are gifted in prophecy. They can prophesy well, but when you go to their church, you do not see a prophetic community. You do not see a prophetic community. And how dangerous is that for a prophet who's very skilled and gifted, but is not training other prophets to prophesy?
I think it's very dangerous because we know that the spirit of prophecy is subject to the prophet. So if you're just a lone wolf out there, then who is your word being subject to? Who is it that can be like almost like a checks and balances that can make sure that the realm of the prophetic in that church or in that congregation area is being moved in an authentic way and in a skillful way. I think sometimes as prophets in those situations, you can get puffed up too because you're the only one. So it makes you feel like you're indispensable. It makes you feel like you might be more needed than even somebody that's above you because you feel like you're the only one that can move in this particular realm on this particular way. So I think it's important that, like you said, if we're always trying to reproduce, you shouldn't be in a position where you're the only one.
See, 1 Corinthians 14, Prophet Mike, it states, Paul states this in the church of Corinth, that every prophetic word should be evaluated by 2 or 3 prophets. And by the mouth of 2 or 3 prophets, let every word be established. So when there's prophets prophesying, but the congregation or the eldership or the leadership does not understand how to operate in the prophetic, it can be very dangerous when a prophetic word is released by that prophet or prophesier. And so we need to understand that God is bringing the body of Christ into a proper balance when it comes to the prophetic operation. And that's why we are sent by mandate from God to educate prophets